Hello everyone, I am Sharan. In this video, we are going to discuss chapter 9th of 10th class, that is tangent and secant to a circle. Okay, let us start some basic regarding this chapter. Okay, so first, what is a circle? A circle is a set of points which are equidistant from a fixed point. Okay, so it is nothing but a set of points which are equidistant from a fixed point. This fixed point is known as center, and the distance from this fixed point to any point on the circle is said to be radius. Okay, so double the radius is known as diameter. Okay, so this is a circle. So with center O, and from center O to any point on the circle is said to be radius, and double the radius, that means this is diameter. Okay, so again, so what is a line? A line does not have any end points. Okay, so again, line segment consisting of two end points, and ray consisting of only one end point is said to be a ray. Okay, now consider a circle and a line. Okay, so consider a circle and a line. Okay. So if this line meets the circle at one point, okay, if this line meets the circle at one point, it is said to be tangent. Okay, again, if this line meets the circle at 2 points, okay, so then it is said to be secant. Okay, so our chapter is tangents and secants to a circle. Okay, so this is our chapter, and the point at which the tangent meets the circle is known as point of contact. Okay. So the radius drawn from this, the radius drawn to the circle from this point of contact, okay, is perpendicular to this tangent. So this radius is perpendicular to this tangent. That means the angle here is 90 degrees. Okay. Now, the line segment joining any 2 points on the circle, it is called chord. Okay, so the biggest chord to the circle is diameter. So if we consider a circle with center O, so this is the diameter. Okay, so if we draw another chord, so its length will be smaller compared to the diameter. If we draw another chord, so this length also will be smaller. So largest chord is the diameter to a circle. Okay, next. So now area. Okay, area is related to circle. So area of circle, you know that area of circle is pi r square. Okay, that means the total area of the circle is pi r square, and the circumference or perimeter, because circumference or perimeter of a circle is 2 pi r. Okay, so again, if we consider a semicircle, okay, semicircle, that means half of the circle. So area of semicircle, so area of semicircle is half of area of circle, that means half of pi r square. Again, the circumference of semicircle is, so half of circumference of circle plus, okay, so from here to here it is half of circumference of circle plus this is the center. Okay, so from here to here it is radius, and from center to here also radius. So half of circumference of circle plus radius, that means 2 get cancelled, pi r plus, okay, pi r plus r is 2r. Okay, so if we take r as common, r into pi plus 2, so this is the circumference of semicircle. So if we consider a quadrant, that means, so consider a circle, if it is divided into 4 equal parts, okay, so each part is known as quadrant. Okay, that means, so this is the first quadrant, is the second quadrant, is the third quadrant, okay, that is the fourth quadrant. So circle consisting of 4 quadrants. Okay, so area of each quadrant, area of quadrant equal to, so since it is of circle of 4 quadrants, circle is of 4 equal quadrants, that means 1/4 of area of circle. Okay, 1/4 of pi r square is the area of each quadrant. Hi. Circumference of quadrant. Okay, so circumference, that means from here to here. From here to here it is 1/4 of circumference of circle. Okay, so 1/4 of circumference circle is 2 pi r plus from this point to center it is radius, and from center to this point also radius. So 1/4 of circumference of circle plus radius. So 2 2s are it. So 1/2 of pi r plus r is 2r. So if we take r as common, so pi by 2 plus 2. So this is the circumference of quadrant. Okay. Now, so this is the circle with center O. So the space enclosed between any two radii, okay, the space enclosed between two radii and an arc is known as sector. Okay, and this angle is known as angle between sector. Let us suppose to take as x degrees. Okay, the area of sector is formula. Area of sector is x by 360 into pi r square. Since the area of circle is pi r square, we have taken here as pi r square. So x by 360. So total angle of this total circle is 360 degrees. So out of which only x degrees is the angle of this sector. Okay, x by total angle. Okay, x by, this is the angle of sector to the total angle. So x by 360 into total area of circle is pi r square. So x by 360 into pi r square is the area of sector. Okay. So, we consider a circle with a secant. Okay. So this is the chord. Okay, so the space enclosed, okay, the space enclosed between the chord and an arc of a circle is known as segment. Okay, so this is known as segment. So the space enclosed between the chord and a major arc is known as major segment. Okay. And the space enclosed between the chord and the minor arc is known as minor segment. Okay, so this is all about the basics of this chapter. So we shall start the exercise 9.1. Okay, the first problem is fill in the blanks. Okay, so a tangent to a circle touches in dash point. Okay, so we know that a tangent to a circle, okay, to a circle, a tangent touches in only one point. Okay, tangent to a circle touches it in one point. Okay, next, a line intersecting a circle in 2 points is called a. So here it is said that a line intersecting a circle in 2 points. So this is one line. Okay, so intersecting the circle in 2 points, it is said to be secant. Okay. The next question is, so number of tangents can be drawn to a circle parallel to given tangent is. Okay, so suppose you take a circle and if you draw a tangent to this circle, so it meets in 1 point. So to this tangent, so number of tangents that can be drawn parallel to a circle with a given tangent. Okay, so number of tangents can be drawn to a circle parallel to the given tangent. So can be drawn is only one tangent we can draw parallel to this tangent. Okay, so we can draw only one tangent. Okay, one. Next, the common point to the tangent to a circle and the circle is called. So this is called the common point to the tangent and the circle is called as point of contact. Point of contact. Okay, next we can draw dash tangent to a given circle. So since we know that circle is set of points which are equidistant from a fixed point. Okay, so circle, that means it consisting of infinity number of points. Okay, so from each point we can draw one tangent. So from each and every point we can draw one tangent. That means we can draw infinity tangent to a circle. Okay, we can draw dash tangent to a given circle. We can draw infinite number of tangents to a given circle. Okay, next, a circle can have dash parallel tangent in the most. Okay, so suppose here consider this the circle with 2 parallel tangents. That means only 2 tangents can be parallel. You can't draw 3 or 4 as parallel tangents. Okay, only 2 tangents are parallel. Okay, circle can have 2 parallel tangents in the most. So we shall discuss the next question. Okay, the next question is a tangent PQ at a point P of a circle of radius 5 cm feeds a line through the center O at a point Q. Okay, such that OQ equal to 13 cm. Find the length of PQ. So first draw a circle. Okay, so in the question mentioned that a tangent PQ at a point P of a circle. That means point P is on the circle and the tangent is PQ. It is mentioned that PQ is a tangent. That means P is a point on the circle. Meets a line through the center O. That means O is the center. And in the question it is mentioned that radius is 5 cm. That means OP equal to 5 cm we can take. Okay, so that OQ equal to 13 cm given. That means distance between O and Q. Okay, and this line. This is 13 centimeters given. So find the length of PQ. That means we have to find the length of tangent. Okay, so we know that the radius through the point of contact. Okay, radius drawn through the point of contact is perpendicular to the tangent. That means here angle OPQ. Okay, angle OPQ equal to 90 degrees. We can get. Okay, so this is a right angle triangle. So if you apply Pythagoras theorem, that means OQ square equal to OP square plus PQ square. Okay, so in triangle POQ, okay, angle P equal to 90 degrees. So OQ square equal to OP square plus PQ square by Pythagoras theorem. Okay, hypotenuse square equal to sum of squares of other two sides. Okay, so OQ square, that means 13 square equal to OQ square. Sorry, OP square is 5 square plus PQ square. So 13 square is 13 the 169 equal to 5 square is 25 plus PQ square. So this 25 comes to the left side and becomes as minus 25. So 169 minus 25 equal to PQ square. So PQ square equal to 9 minus 5. That means 4. Okay. Again 6 minus 2 is 4. So 144. So PQ equal to under root of 144. So root 144 equal to 12. Okay. Therefore length of tangent PQ equal to 12 centimeters. So this is the answer. We shall discuss the next question. Next question is draw a circle and two lines parallel to a given line drawn outside the circle such that one is a tangent and other is a secant to the circle. So first draw a circle with any radius. Since the radius of the circle is not mentioned in the question, so draw a circle with center O. Okay, so let O be the center of circle. Okay, and using a ruler draw a line AB. Okay, so draw a line AB and without disturbing the ruler draw two lines such that one line meets the circle at 2 points and other line meets the circle at 1 point. Okay, so let it be PQ and we take it as RS. Okay, so let AB be the line. Okay, and PQ, since this PQ meets the circle at 2 points, so it is said to be secant. PQ is secant and RS is tangent. So this line PQ is parallel, this line AB is parallel to PQ and this PQ is parallel to RS. Okay, so this both the three lines are parallel to each other. So this is the answer. We shall discuss the next question. Okay, the next question is calculate the length of a tangent from a point 15 centimeters away from the center of a circle of radius 10 centimeters. So first step is draw a circle. So let O be the center of the circle. Let us consider O as the center of the circle. Let P be any point on the circle. Okay, so in the question we have calculate the length of a tangent from the point 15 centimeters away from the center of a circle. Okay, so let Q be a point. So this point is 15 centimeters away from the center of the circle. That means the distance between OQ is 15 centimeters. Okay, away from the center of the circle. Of radius is given that radius is 9 centimeters. That means OP is taken as 9 centimeters. We have to calculate the length of tangent. That means we have to find PQ, value of PQ. Okay, so we know that the radius drawn through the point of contact is perpendicular to the tangent. That means the angle OPQ is 90 degrees. Okay, so in triangle OPQ, okay, in triangle OPQ, so angle P equal to 90 degrees. So we can apply Pythagoras theorem here. Okay, so by Pythagoras theorem OQ square equal to OP square plus PQ square. Okay, so it implies that OQ square equal to OP square plus PQ square. So it implies OQ square, that means 15 square equal to 9 square plus PQ square. So 15 square, 15 is 225 equal to 9 square is 9 9s are 81 plus PQ square. This 81 comes to the left side and becomes as minus 81. That means 225 minus 81 equal to PQ square. So PQ square equal to 225 minus 81. So 5 minus 1 is 4. Again, so 2 minus 8. That means 12 minus 8 is 4. Okay. So again 1. So 144. PQ square is 144. That means PQ equal to square root of 144. Means value is 12 centimeters. So the length of the tangent PQ is 12 centimeters. So this is the answer. The next question is, prove that the tangent to a circle at the end points of a diameter are parallel. So let O be the center of a circle. Let us take a circle. Let O be the center of circle. Okay. Let O be center of circle. And let us take AB as diameter. AB be the diameter. AB is the diameter. Okay. So draw a line passing through center. Okay. So this is AB is the diameter. Okay. So from A and B are two ends of the diameter. From point A, one tangent is drawn. So let us take it as PQ. And from point B, another tangent is drawn. So let it be RS. Okay. So prove that the tangents to the circle at the end points of diameter are parallel. So it is required to prove. So we have to prove that PQ is parallel to RS. Okay. Tangent drawn to the end points of the diameter are parallel. We have to prove. Okay. So first proof. So OA is perpendicular to PQ. Okay. Since the radius drawn through the point of contact to any tangent is perpendicular to the tangent. Okay. Since OA is perpendicular to PQ. Okay. So OA is perpendicular to PQ. We can take it as angle OAP. This angle equal to 90 degrees. It implies angle OAP equal to 90 degrees. Okay. Also, since OB is perpendicular to RS. Okay. Since any radius drawn through the point of contact is perpendicular to the tangent. Okay. That means OB is parallel to RS. So again, OB is perpendicular to RS. So it implies that angle OBS. So this angle is 90 degrees. Angle OBS equal to 90 degrees. So now the lines PQ. So consider the lines PQ and RS. Okay. So the lines PQ and RS is considered, and AB be the transversal. So AB be the transversal. So let us take this AB as transversal. So angle OAP. So we can write it as angle BAP equal to 90 degrees. Okay. Angle BAP equal to 90 degrees. Similarly, angle OBS. That means angle ABS can be taken as 90 degrees. Okay. Angle ABS equal to 90 degrees. So it implies that alternate angles. So if we consider these two lines, okay, and AB as the transversal, that means angle BAP and angle ABS are said to be alternate angles. That means two alternate angles here are equal. Okay, it implies alternate angles. Okay, alternate angles. Okay, so therefore PQ is parallel to RS. Okay, since the alternate angles between any two parallel lines are equal, always equal. That means these two angles are alternate angles. Then it implies that these two lines are parallel. That means